Do you want some free
potatoes? Yo guys, how's it going? Mad Gaz here, and for this video I'm bringing you my top 5 bad things that are in World War II zombies. Now these are my top 5 bad things which I believe, if they were fixed or kind of patched to some degree, would make the mode a little bit more bearable. As it stands now, I know it's a bad thing to do, but I'm using the Triarch zombie mode as a comparison to the World War II zombie mode. I'm just completely forgetting the Infinity Ward zombie mode because damn, that thing was flawed beyond belief. But anyway, this is my top 5 bad things inside of World War II zombies. Watch this video to the end, and then if you have any more to add to the list, leave them in the comment section down below. And also like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, let's just get straight into this. So these are in no particular order whatsoever. They're just my top 5 things that I wish they would fix. So number 1 comes in with boarding windows. Now we know the core mechanics of zombies was you're trapped in a room and the windows are getting pulled apart, the boards are getting pulled off the windows by the zombies that are coming into the room, and in between rounds you frantically go around trying to reboard the windows to give yourself a little bit of extra breathing space before the round started and before it got too hectic. Now I know in Black Ops 3 that kind of was negated a little bit and the boarding of the windows are not a massive factor, but you could still go and board a window to give yourself a little bit of extra time, as well as use the Carpenter perk to get the windows all boarded up the map and give you even longer time to survive. Inside of World War II zombies, we no longer have that feature. We have the feature of the zombies actually coming into the map through barricades and through windows, pulling the boards off them, but there is no way you can actually reboard those windows. Now I just kind of think that is an absolute redundant idea. What is the point of the zombies pulling the boards off the windows if you cannot reboard them? And even the zombies, like once they've come through any round change, I think the boards do not go back onto the windows. There's no possible way to put those boards back onto the windows, and that's one of my gripes of this zombie mode. I noticed it the first time I played it. I just thought it was really weird that I couldn't have boarded up any windows to give myself a little bit extra time before the zombie horde attacked, and that is going to be taking one of the spots in this top 5. Next up we have what I would say is one of like a flawed feature of what they class as is scary mode. They did this to try and make the mode scarier and stuff like that, with jump scares and the zombies appearing behind you, and that is the excessive and rapid zombie spawns. By that I mean you could be literally running around the map and there's literally no way a zombie is going to pop out in front of you, and boom, they just jump out in front of you from a ledge above, or they come up from the ground below, like a really fast reappearance of a zombie. And I just think it's really gimmicky, and they say it's like kind of give the jump scare feature on the map and give you a bit more terrifying experience, but to me it is just really badly done, and you get cornered by just anything. If a zombie jumps up in front of you, try and turn around, there's a horde behind you, you're screwed. You're not going to get away from that situation. It doesn't make sense for the zombies to be able to jump up from the ground or jump like directly in front of you and give you that kind of jump scare. And also the actual amount of zombie spawns is insane, and the speed of them. In round 1, you can literally start the round and the area can be clear, and then within seconds, boom, there's like 15 zombies in the map instantly. It's like, it's so hectic and so overbearing that it kind of makes the mode like cluttered and clunky, like you can't like do any training and stuff like that because they're just jumping out at all angles. And I know it's a zombie mode different to Triarch zombie mode, but I just feel a little bit more balanced and a little more like attention to when the zombies are going to pop out or how many spawns are going to be in certain areas would have made this a little bit more balanced of a feature. And also the fact that the zombies can literally just charge the player within seconds of them appearing in the map. There's no shambling towards the player, there's no slowness or anything. They are literally just boom, there at the player, whacking them to death. I will say this though, for one thing, you do seem to have a lot more health points and you can take a lot more hits before you actually do go down, and you can sometimes run through a herd of zombies without being affected. But I do believe they need to fix the excessive and rapid zombie spawns to make the game a little bit more balanced and a little bit more user friendly. This next one is kind of like, it's a personal main gripe of mine. I know a lot of the YouTubers have mentioned this as well, and that is buying the perks. And by that I mean when you purchase a perk in a Triarch zombie game, you literally run up to the machine, buy the perk and run away. And while you run away, you'll continue to do the drinking animation of the perk bottle while you're running away from the herd of zombies. In World War II zombies, you no longer have that option. You've literally got to stay at the machine while your hand gets put onto the plate and electrified for, it's only a few seconds, but those few seconds count when you've got a herd of zombies chasing after you. So say you want to go and buy Speed Color or whatever it's called in World War II zombie, the Blitzkrieg or whatever the hell. you go and place your hand on the plate, and while you're placing your hand on the plate, that herd of zombies is behind you and they have attacked you. And this has happened to me a fair few times when I've went to buy a perk. I have been downed countless times buying this perk because you literally need to stay in place while the perk is actually applied to the player by using your hand. Unlike Triarch zombies, you can run up and grab a bottle and run away. I'm not sure how they can go around fixing this. Maybe make it a little bit more fast and a little more streamlined for buying a perk, but that is one of my personal gripes, and I know a lot of other people do not like that as well, that you get locked in place with the animation playing for the perk machines. Now I know some people will say in the comment section, plan it better and be a bit more tactful as well. That's fair enough, but me being a zombie player and loving to like run and gun with zombies and kind of streamline my runs through the maps and stuff like that to buy perks, that is one thing I do not agree with, and that is another space on this top 5. This next one here is talking about the pack-a-punch weapons. Now, I love the pack-a-punch system in this. You buy 3 tunnels in the map, the sewage disposal things or trash disposals, and it drops you into the underground like cave sewer area, and it lifts a giant grate and your pack-a-punch machine becomes available. And it is a cool pack-a-punch machine. It really, really is. I do like that, the style of the pack-a-punch machine. It looks like some sort of weird old vice type thing with like lasers and lights. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's pretty cool. My only gripe with this is once you have pack-a-punched a weapon, it gets an awesome cool camo on it, but the guns itself, they do not change the sound of the fire, and you do not get any kind of special muzzle flash. Now in Triarch Zombies, once again I'm comparing it to Triarch Zombies, I said this at the start of the video, you get a pack-a-punch gun, you get a cool camo, you get that pew pew laser fire as well with a purple muzzle flash. Now I'm not saying that Sledgehammer should go down the route of Triarch with the purple and the like laser gun fire effect for the pack-a-punch, but I would suggest that they add some sort of new muzzle flash, maybe make it a red muzzle flash or a bright blue muzzle flash, and give the bullet fire that little bit extra boost so you know that your gun is pack-a-punch. I know you can tell by the camo that it's on there, but just so you know when you're playing with other players, you're like, yep, that guy has got a pack-a-punch weapon just by hearing the fire rate and the sound of it. That is one of my gripes with that. I personally love the pack-a-punch weapons and the pack-a-punch machine. I just think that the sound of pack-a-punch weapons and the muzzle flash should be changed and maybe adapted to suit. Okay, so last but not least is another personal gripe of mine, and one of my friends, Joe Atrocious, pointed this out to me, and I have to agree with this. It is the armor pricing needs a nerf. Now, if you don't know what the armor is in World War II Zombies, it is kind of the replacement for Juggernog or Juggernaut or whatever you want to call it, but there are many placed around the map. There is not just one perk machine with the ability to give you extra health points. There is a few around the map, and the scaling of their pricing is absolutely insane. Kind of imagine it like the Gobblegums from Black Ops 3. You would buy a Gobblegum in round 1 when it first launched and it was 500 points. You go back the next round, it'd be 15, then 45, then 9,000. I'm not entirely sure exactly of the pricing of the armor, how it stages and goes up, but I do know it's pretty excessive and does need a slight nerf, because the armor inside of World War II Zombies is not an exact copy of the Juggernog perk from Black Ops 3, and I feel that it is good. It gives you a few extra hits, but not enough to warrant the price increase that it gives every time you buy it. And I've seen myself go up to a few armor machines and I've like got 10 grand or whatever, and I still cannot afford it because I'm later in the rounds and I've already bought so much armor and it literally has maxed it out. And I just think that that needs to be addressed. And that is pretty much it. That is my top 5 bad things that are in World War II Zombies. And like I said before, these are my opinions. You guys may agree with this, you may not agree with it, but leave in the comment section down below what you think are bad features or things that need to be changed in World War II Zombies to make it as successful as the Triarch Zombies. So there you go. Hope you did enjoy this. If you did, feel free to leave a like on this video. It really does help me out. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And I shall see you guys later.